Check it.
What is up, guys? Welcome to another video, and today we're on Forza 6. This is probably an unexpected video. You probably not expected me to make this, but basically we're going to go ahead and see if it has improved. So at launch, I didn't really like this game. I didn't feel like it improved enough on what Forza 5 was, and basically I didn't make any videos on it. I refused to make videos on this game. But now, since the game's been out for a few months now, I thought I'd go ahead, play it, see if they've improved it since launch and since the demo, and to give my overall impressions, because I haven't really made a video on Forza 6, and I probably should, considering I've got it on my Xbox. Now, disclaimer, I did not buy this game. Before people comment like, oh, you bought Forza 6? No, I'm game sharing with my cousin and he owns it. So please don't comment like, oh, you bought Forza 6, you hypocrite. Honestly, if this was my money, I would not have bought the game. But anyway, with that being said, we're going to go ahead and customize a car first, I guess. Probably one of the new ones, because he has got the season pass. So if we go over to the free cars, there's going to be a shit ton here, which we have not bought, customized, or done anything with. Pontiac Aztec. No, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I was thinking about it, but I'm not going to do it. Okay, I've gone through all of the DLC cars, and none of them, like, tempt me at all. So with that being said, we're probably just going to go ahead and customize an R32 and make it a drift build, because that's probably the easiest thing. So where is the R32? We've got the R33 there. We got the, okay, I already own R32, so I guess we'll go for the 33, since, it's kind of an underrated Skyline in my opinion. So we're going to go ahead and get a midnight purple design for it, if we can find one. Okay, so midnight purple is actually in the manufacturer's colors, which is right there, and it looks absolutely fantastic. So we're going to go ahead and press A on that and purchase this. I think it was a 1996 R33 or 1995 R33. Not like it particularly matters anyway.
This is your 1997 Nissan Skyline GTR V-Spec.
Thanks for telling me what I literally just said. Okay, now the real question is, what do I actually want to do with the car? Do I want to drift it? I don't know really what I want to do. One thing's for sure is I don't really want to swap it to rear wheel drive, although I kind of should. I feel like it's a bit wrong to make a Skyline rear-wheel drive, especially when it's a GTR, not a GTST. So we're going to keep that as it is, and we're not going to put a V8 in it. But I think we're going to attempt to make this a drift build. But now, with that being said, we are going to go ahead and do some customization, because duh. And honestly, I don't know really what I want to do. That looks fucking disgusting. What the frick is that? I think we're going to go ahead and just put the top secret on one for now. It kind of gives it that special grille, which kind of looks quite nice. So that's the stock one. And then that's the top secret one. So we're going to go ahead and slap that on. If we go over to the rear wing, we've also got a few more options. Again, I kind of want to keep it relatively stock looking. So we're going to go and put the JUN one on, because that looks the nearest to stock. If we go for the rear bumper, I think we're going to go for the JU1 one again, because it kind of looks cleaner than the top secret one. And then if we go to the side skirts, again, we'll go for the JUN one to round it off. And can we do anything else? We can do a hood, put a top secret kind of Z-Tune-esque hood, but we're not going to do that. We're just going to keep the stock hood. Okay, now as for the rims, I don't really know what I want to put on the car. I know for a fact there's no Workmeisters in this game. I think I'm just going to slap on those ones, just because that was the first thing that really caught my eye, or these ones even, because those are kind of the closest we're going to get to Workmeisters. So I'm going to go ahead and slap them on, make them absolutely huge, and do the tune. Okay, so one thing I've noticed, I'm just kind of putting the customization parts on, the performance parts on right now, and I thought I'd do that off camera, because otherwise it gets a bit boring to see what I'm putting on. But basically, I'm just putting those on, and I've noticed that it's pretty goddamn slow in the menus. It was something I never really noticed when I first got the game and played the game, but it's pretty freaking slow in the menus when I'm kind of putting these parts on, which isn't a good thing. And it's a bit of a pain in the ass, to be honest. Okay, so now I'm done. So I did put a quick tune on it. I don't claim to be a tuning master, nor have I ever claimed to be a tuning master, unless it's a Need for Speed. So I'm not amazing with the tune, but I did put a slight tune on it to make it a bit more drifty, just decreasing the tire pressure, making the springs a lot more softer, so obviously it's a bit more bouncy and just drifts a bit more. And hopefully all should go well. So what we're going to go ahead and do is go into multiplayer and go into a drift lobby and see what Yeah. Okay, so here we are now in game. I've literally just spawned in. It is a 60 frames, but I haven't got a 60 frames capture card because I've never really needed one. Yeah, I am in manual. For a second, I didn't think I was in manual. I'm gonna let everyone go because I'm not an idiot and I don't want to crash into the first corner. Now, obviously, it is 4-wheel drive. People are gonna moan and moan and moan about that, but I don't care. You know, it's an R. It's a GTR. I think it should be 4-wheel drive. So we're gonna go ahead and start into here. Oh, this thing is very drifty. Shit. Okay. I think I've made this tune quite good, which is a good thing. Oh my god. Oh, we're still drifting. Okay, we're going to go ahead and try slide it again. In third. Pull the handbrake. We're doing very well. I'm not going to lie. We are doing very well. One thing which I am not a big fuck. Okay, we're going to carry on going. Okay, everyone's crashing into here. Ooh, this is going to go awful. Okay. We didn't get the points! Okay, we're going to try to slide. What the fuck is this guy doing? Slide, you bastard! Okay, so drift lobbies are still kind of a bit of a fuck fest. Whoa, who is this guy talking down the mic? Shut up! Okay, so again, I never expected to be good at this game. And honestly, I think I'm doing a lot better than I initially anticipated. I don't know what this guy is doing, who I just passed. I managed to drift past him and I'm still... Okay, he seems to be taking this like it's a fucking race. Mate, you do know you're supposed to be drifting. I know I'm not doing an awfully good job, but come on. Okay, so honestly, after, you know, what are you doing? And now a pilot. I've caused a pilot, guys. Okay, so having gone around the actual circuit once now, and having drifted this R33, which is an absolute beast, Godzilla in its flesh, you know, what do I think? I can't say much has changed. I can definitely tell the improvements between Forza 5 and Forza 6, but my issue, it's not with the fundamental game. The fundamental game isn't bad. Like, it's not bad at all. It's definitely not... Fuck. Okay, so back to what I was saying. Yeah, the fundamental game isn't bad. It's not Forza 4 standard, nor would I say it's Gran Turismo standard, in my opinion. Obviously, this is my opinion. But it just isn't enough of a change for 2 years worth of development time compared to Forza 5. If I was a Forza guy, I can see why I'd like this game. I really, really can. If I was an Xbox fanboy, I could also see why I would really like this game. But my issue is it's not with the game itself, it's the people behind it. It feels like Turn 10, I don't know, I just don't feel like there's enough innovation, you know, and they don't act like it's all just common stuff which people have moaned about before, which stuff that I've moaned about before in Drivecast and whatnot, you know, that they don't listen to the fans. Where's Fujimi? I believe it's the S4 team, which still hasn't been in a game, even though fans have wanted it for so long. It's those kind of things which I don't like. I'm fifth somehow, I don't know how I'm fifth. But it's those kind of things which deter me from playing Forza 6. I'm just drifting around here, and honestly, it's not awful. Like, I'm honestly not having that bad of a time. Obviously, I've been playing a lot of arcade games recently, so that may or may not be linked with, you know, how much fun I'm having right now, which is kind of surprising, to be honest. I wasn't expecting to have this much fun in the game, and it's not awfully fun for me, but... Having coming from Forza 4, and obviously I've been playing Forza 4 a bit. If you guys have me on Xbox, you'll know that I've been playing Forza 4 pretty religiously. I can definitely see where kind of the bloodlines still are. That it kind of carries through from Forza 4 and whatnot. But the physics aren't as good, and I just feel like there isn't enough love put into this game. I think Jay said that on Drivecast. Like, I don't know, it just feels a bit loveless, a bit mechanic. Oh! I don't know. Forza 6 is missing something to me, and, you know, whether that's just a lack of care, whether that's, you know, the physics and just how they're not as good as 4, I obviously can't say immediately, because I think I need a bit more playtime, to be honest. But it's lacking something, and it is an improvement on 5, but it's lacking something pretty huge for me. I never claimed to be good at this game, by the way, guys. For those who start yelling at me in the comments for doing that, I'm sorry. Honestly, the only thing which I could see myself coming on to this game to do it's probably montages, but with that being said, the crew has got photo mode, so I don't really need that. And then obviously Need for Speed's getting a photo mode, so the likelihood of that actually happening is very, very low. Forza needs to do something new and innovative, and just needs to go a bit more, but needs to put a bit more love into their games, and that's literally all I ask for of this of the developer in the game. Okay, we're coming in last 5 seconds. Can we get one nice big drift from Godzilla? That wasn't too bad. That wasn't too bad. All right, fifth wasn't awful. I did a lot better than I expected, and the R33 does look nice. I've got to say, it is one of the best looking games on Xbox. And that was today's video. Bit more serious than what we usually have, but I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did hit the like, subscribe, I will see you guys in the next one. You guys have been awesome. Stay safe and peace.